Welcome into game number 2 of our human run. We are down 2 blitzers for this game, meaning that we have to have a bloaty lineman on our team. Boo, bloaty lineman. We've spun into Teen Wolves, which is a necromantic team. Scarily, they have got some Mighty Blow already after 3 games. That's definitely bad news for us. They've got block added on a werewolf and block added on a ghoul as well. This looks like a very tough matchup for us at this stage of our development. But we shall see. I'm not sure how much we're getting in inducements. I think we're going to be getting enough for at least Cindy. Oh, there's no Cindy in the ladder, is there? Oh, boo, we don't get Cindy. Oh, Illusionist, you can't miss people on Andy's Discord. Recommend to watch if I want to learn to play Wood Elves. I do play Wood Elves. I have a Wood Elf team that I've been doing a couple of games on this season in Ladder, where I'm trying to make that like a teaching team where we like talk about plays and go through stuff. So definitely hoping to be a helpful channel for that. This morning I woke up and I just wasn't sure I felt like playing serious. So I wanted to play something a little bit more light and fun. So we've got 280,000. Griff is allowed. Griff's pretty good. So no Cindy, but I think we just take Griff. Other options would be take Mighty Suck. Punching stuff is good. We could take Puggy because Puggy's fun and a wizard. Take Carla. Get a keg maybe. I think the correct answer is just Griff. Grombrindal's actually quite fun too. Like this special star player they've got. The star player rule where like basically you can I highlight it? Yeah, once per turn. So every single turn you can give an adjacent player to Grombrindal, Break, Tackle, Dauntless or Mighty Blow. Those are all super useful skills. Or Sure Feet. And like he also is just like a good player on his own, right? Like he's got dwarf stuff like Block, Mighty Blow, Stand Firm, Thick Skull. But yeah, Griff is a mega star, one of the best in the game. So let's take Griff. We won the coin toss again. I think we take the ball first. Don't love that it's snowing, but I think we take the ball. See if we can throw some passes. Maybe throw the ball to Griff. And see why Griff is hated, banned everywhere. Yeah. Watch as he rolls a snake immediately. So Griff, anyone who's not familiar with Griff's stats, movement 7, strength 4, agility 2+. Even has passing 3+. You could even pass with Griff in a pinch. Blodge and sprint and Sure Feet. So it's going to feel a little bit less good than it normally does. Like that normally means you can kind of treat him almost like movement 10 in some situations, which obviously is a bit reckless, but you can. In the snow, with that making rushes a 3+, he does lose some of the value of that. But Consummate Professional is an amazing star player skill as well. Once per game, basically just gets a free reroll, just for anything. For 1 dice though. So if he's rolling block dice, you can reroll 1 of them. Right. 3 halflings in a trench coat goes to the bench for now. We're taking our line hits here, aren't we? Actually, since we've got Griff and egg hits as well. Stupid bloaty lineman. Andy plays elves, but for some reason his elves are quite often undead with claws and more bulky. Yes, Andy's elves are peculiar. We won the roll. Best Searching Enough is one of the best ones, so we can give someone pro for free. Who are we giving pro to for free? Thrower's already got the skills it needs. One of the blitzers. Shamba. Let's give Shamba pro. Maybe we could have given it to the halfling, actually. Maybe I should have given it to the halfling. Griff. Griff gets a knockdown. Good job, Griff. And then Shambo. Doesn't need pro. Gets a knockdown. Gets an armor break. Where are we going? So we've got the ogre block there. We've got blitz somewhere. Should we take our chances and see if we can not get foul appearanced? Got foul appearanced. It's unfortunate, but I think we live with it. Ball. Okay, got it. Thought we hadn't got it there for a second, but we had. Foul appearance is a good skill, isn't it? It's really annoying to play against. Now we've just given them a free mighty blow hit. To be fair, we've given them a free mighty blow hit on the lineman, who is bloat and terrible because the lineman, so it's fine. The lineman deserved it. And was fine anyway, in this case. Some halfling throwing could happen. Certainly not ruling it out. Haven't thrown a halfling yet, have we? So where's the blitz? Not blitzing with that one, so it's probably going to be the wolf coming in. Are we going to go for the... No, okay. Well, I guess the ghoul can blitz as well, can't it, without doing frenzy? I was trying to get some... Okay, yeah, rolling with the one that hasn't got block yet, try and get it at the level. Only 2 rerolls, so the 1 in 9 risk is definitely real. But they don't 1 in 9, they roll pow in the right one for them, which means they get the extra... Well, is that the right one for them? No, it's given me a free hit on their wolf, so probably it isn't. It's probably not what they wanted. I think here we ask Griff to hit this one so we can have the assist on that one. Because we definitely do want to hit this wolf. It's fine. 1 dice that would dodge. 4 can just edge a little bit this way and we can keep it safe as a first thing. Could foul. We've got our sneaky get. Good power for the ogre. Lovely pow. Don't even need to use that pro. Lovely stun as well. Dodge. Go tread on a wolf. It's fine. Turn. I sense a bit of hatred for the common folk. Definitely. No, you got it back to front, Hyperbrain. You got it back to front. The Linos are the oppressive force. Stealing all the attention from the undervalued catchers. Everyone thinks just because they're strength 2, they haven't got things to contribute. We're here to prove otherwise. 6 strength 2 players on our roster. four catchers and 2 halflings. We're maxing out the strength 2. 3 dice does not get our sneaky. Wow, that's a rowdy reroll. Holy cow, they've only got 2 rerolls and they're putting 1 in to try and kill the sneaky git on turn 2. So that's half their rerolls gone. Yeah, no, I'm just messing. Like it's I'm just doing it because it's something different and fun. Like that's literally all I'm doing is like I feel like it's fun to do things that are different, and it's a lovely skull. And I think it's like one of those things that's like it's definitely not like actually like the quote unquote correct play to like do it to a correct build, but it's better than I think people think it is my feeling. Okay, keep punching wraiths, that's good. I heard them, Russ, it's okay. Oh my god, Griff, yes. It's alright, Russ, we heard. Good boy. We could stamp on the wraith, but I think what I'd like to do is come over here. The problem here is I want to blitz with you, but I haven't got an assist without rolling a 3+ first, so I can't blitz with you. I think it's just the answer, isn't it? That is just the reality. So instead, bring you there, and blitz with the blodging catcher. Parish is fine. Back. So we've got a cage, which is a bit of an iffy cage because we have left someone on the ball, which I'm always saying you definitely shouldn't do. We've got the armor breaks, okay. And nobody ever failed 3+ dodge. I think we don't activate the ogre this turn because I don't want it to go bonehead. Bork. So our fouling has not yet done anything, but our opponent is clearly worried about it because they put that reroll, didn't they, on the 3 dice last turn. It's okay to dream. I dream of double random Beastman chaos, and I try it. Rude Awakenings. I think the thing with like Blood Bowl is like if you play a lot of it, which I do, it can get very repetitive. And so sometimes you want to do things that are like just different for the sake of like different and fun. But if you do things that are just stupid, then you just lose every game and it's not actually that fun. Whereas if you do things around the edges, like no-lineman on humans, it's definitely not like the best human build. But I think it can kind of work. So I think it fits in that category of like, it's like a bit silly, but not so silly that it's terrible. coming after our halfling. How dare. How dare. Good thing it's a halfling and not a human lineman, because a human lineman hasn't got dodge skill. Phew. Phew. Imagine how embarrassing that would have been for us if we'd had a human lineman on our team. A disaster. I haven't got to use my free pro skill yet. It's very sad. What can Griff do for us here? Griff punches that one. We've got at least a 1 dice on the wolf. Boo, you meant to fall over. In which case we haven't got 1 dice on the wolf. Didn't think that all the way through. Okay. So, what do we do about that? If we hit here, then we are getting the Griff assist. Not my finest work. Griff is also now not in the square. I need to make this a chain push. But it is a 2 dice. I have absolutely no excuse for the fact this hasn't stood up yet. None at all. I can even take that 2 dice block. Okay. Really want to do my stomp. Okay. So now, do we take 2 dodges first? Probably. Can your human lineman do that? Of course they can't. So now, do we stomp here or do we stomp a wolf? Stomping a wolf seems good in general. This has more assists. This gets 3 assists. Wraiths are pretty annoying too. Oh, there we go. Is it coming back? It is coming back, boo. We didn't get caught though, so it's a removal for the drive. Good job there. So Salty Soul, doing some work. Wraiths are definitely pretty annoying on when you're on offense against them. So yeah, pretty happy to have that off. Shirato, still holding onto the ball. Griff's been pretty useful already, hey? Like, just being able to, like, have one piece that dodges on 2s and gets those 2 dice blocks. It's pretty stinking good, even before all the other stuff that's good about it. Should give all the blitzers touch. Full blodge team. I think at that point you should just be playing elves. I think that might be the bridge too far for me on elfing our humans. Could do some random secondaries on them though. Could do some random agilities and see what happens. We've hit pretty well on the randoms so far. We could just keep rolling perfect randoms every time. That's always a good plan. But can you give the Dodgers blitz? Wow. Blood Bowl philosophy here with Hex Baron. They're cheaper to start off with, but not if you give them more dodge. Rolling a power on our halfling. How dare you? No armor break because it's not a weak human lineman. It's an amazing halfling. Once again, halflings. Superior in every way. Mind blown by Hex's Blood Bowl philosophy. Or by the superiority of halflings. Opponent is definitely making this quite a lot of pressure. It's not going to be a comfortable turn. And really, there have been no comfortable turns yet. Despite the dice being mostly pretty kind. A lot of one dice options on the table. If we're not fussed about moving this turn, we could 2 dice there. 2 dice there.
Say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. I think I was splat.
Lovely pound the goal. Make that a 2 dice now.
Get up! Get off the field!
So they have got the dodge for a 1 dice here, but maybe make that a 2 dice as well. Throw the fish. We got the power.
Did you know bathroom facilities have only been built in modern stadia? What's that?
Okay, no knockdown. That's good. Does get the golem off the ogre. The ogre's been doing a pretty good job of just holding down those 2 golems, which I have not been activating him. Good job, Star Ferret. Pat on the head. 2 into 1 with that wolf. I guess 2 into 2 if you're that way. Could just take that 2 dice. If you power it, then you'd have a 3 dice. No, so they've gone with the wolf. So it gets the power of the wolf. Now you can take 2 dice from there. Stand that up. Yeah, you get 2 dice from there. Like they have recovery, but they haven't really got anywhere to take it. Especially in the snow. It's like still worth knocking it down. I'm not disagreeing with that part of their decision, just like it's not super easy for them to take this and run off with it. That depends on the scatter a bit, I guess. Very good scatter for them. Yeah, okay, that scatter's made it easier for them. Now they maybe can. It's a very good scatter for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty much the best scatter for them, actually, because anything else is more movement, makes it harder to get from the sideline, and or it's an attacker zone. So I think that's literally the best scatter. Like any of the other 8 squares is worse for them. That's a little unfortunate.
There's only one word to say.
Oh, they are not going for the ball. Interesting. It's not someone else can pick that up, is there? No, okay. Don't like that for them, because now you leave open the option that I just go pick it up on Griff.
That's a very risky play.
Which is, in fact, exactly what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I think that was maybe a mistake. But it's with Griff.
They picked up the ball. I said
It's a shame, but it's okay. Push up, repush. Here and give it the possibility of getting a hit on it. Maybe here. Follow for the assist? No, stay. It's a good thing with Griff as well, is Griff's got Fen, so he can't get surfed as easily as a normal player would by these wolves that are hanging around. Right, jerk lineman, stand up and get punched. It's your life. It's your fault for being a jerk lineman. Maybe the 1 dice on that one is actually the play for you. And you can try to sandwich the ghoul. I don't want to dodge that, so yeah, oops. Lovely, lovely knockdown. Oh, even more lovely arm break. Oh, wow, and a KO. Perfect. All right, that's definitely good. So we could 2 dice that, but I wonder if it's better to not. 1 dice there as well. You try to get the catch around. I think this should have stood up. I just can't work out where it's going. You know what? Maybe it's standing on this and then no one's getting mighty blowed without them bringing an assist over. Power. Now I wish I hit the goal, obviously. Nice armor breaks again. Wow, very nice armor breaks. I feel like that might create a chain that I don't want. Maybe we just foul with you actually, so let's dodge you first. Why not? Let's foul a goal. Oh, that's nice. That's gone for the game. Did get caught. How persuasive is our argument? Ref. Didn't mean it. Didn't mean it, ref. Didn't mean it. Oh, didn't believe us. Still, 2 good fouls from So Salty Salt. Has 2 of them, and 1 of them isn't getting back because it's a goal. Two turns left. Ball is on Griff, so we're not in danger in terms of time. Ideally, we don't want to score on Griff because we want our SVP, but let's see. One thing at a time. Could have bounced on 3 players and got caught by the goal. Oh, on the scatters being the worst. Yeah. I still think they should have gone for the ball there. I think leaving it where it was just too easy with Griff. Maybe they forgot about Griff. Maybe they didn't want to risk their last reroll. I don't know. But yeah, I felt like if they got it on blodge, on that player, not blodge, but at least dodge, like it makes it harder for me to get it back. They can still make this difficult for me. Necro are a really solid team. Really, I mean, they're definitely like at their most solid on defense. It's just like I'm looking at this thinking, gosh, it's surprising they can still make things difficult even with how much they've lost. Goes the 1 dice on the catcher. That's both down, which they're going to take. Okay. I think I'm actually okay with that. I was more worried about them tagging the catcher. Obviously, with broken armor, then that would be less good for me. Do we just move Griff up or do we use Griff for the blitz? So we could blitz for you instead. Probably we should be. Double skulls are real. We have got the special skill, but we probably still shouldn't chance that. Probably this is right. I'm not sure. Love to see a power here. Well, there you go. Good thing we didn't use Griff. Not a power, sadly. I was wondering if I had one more square, but I didn't. Okay. 1 dice there, 1 dice there. Let me try and dodge this first. Good. Boo. Full POW. Again, don't even need to use Pro. Pro is just like for the mind games or something. Pro is purely a psychological gambit. Crazy how good Shamba's been without even using that Pro skill. And POW that Wraith one more time. Because why not? Pro is placebo, exactly. Placebo. Placebo? Placebo. Placebo. I think we're going to have to accept the Griff touchdown here. Don't want to, but I don't want to risk a 1 in 9 at the end of this drive. Needed to hand it off last turn, really, if I was going to do that. So they can 1 dice, Shamba, dodge the wolf, go for an uphill on Griff. I don't think there's anything better than that. We'll workshop it, yeah. Good idea. It needs a little bit of a workshopping on our placebo idea. Torquemada, by the way, I only caught the end of your Team England game yesterday, but was a harsh ending with Snake and then Snake. How do you feel about the elf onions compared to the vampires? If you're there and listening. No worries if you're not. Going for the dodge to blitz that, okay. So that was a 4+ dodge, I think. Yeah. Doesn't get the knockdown. They just try and get a tackle zone on the ball, maybe. Hope for the snake. So it's the pro you have when you really don't need pro. That's what we call a Clayton's. I do not know what that reference is. So we can 2 dice here without having to roll any dodges. Oh, we do not want to do that by mistake. Lovely pow. Can I get there without rushing? Oh, we can. Okay, so we can also 2 dice that. Lovely pow. MNG Wolf. There's just no more dice for us. Griff takes it in. So we have 1 sent off, but we still have 11. They got 1 KO back. They are down. I think that was their ghoul that came back. No. What was the other one? It was their wolf. Okay, so they did get a good one back. They've got enough block. Probably going to call the ogre. What do we put on the line? Jahannam. Sorry. They can 1 turn. Pretty unlikely in the snow, so I think we just backline. And there we go. Not a fan of playing humans. Anytime I've played them, I get stomped on. Yeah, they definitely, they're definitely like not. I don't know. I have a bit of an affection for humans in Blood Bowl. Like, I have an affection for like humans in fantasy and in like general. Like, I think like you need humans in like a good fantasy setting because you need them to be there to be like relatable and downtrodden. And I kind of like where they sit in Blood Bowl because they're like just definitely not the best. They're a bit average at things, which is how I feel like they often sit in fantasy stories. So like it fits for me thematically how I think humans are in Blood Bowl. And then like just as like purely like a Blood Bowl experience, I think they're like incredibly frustrating if you take them super seriously because they are just not quite good enough at stuff. Like, and you're not reliable in the ways that the good teams are. Like, elves are reliable because of their agility. Like, bash teams are reliable because of their strength and their block. And humans, it's like, well, we can do some of that, but we're not reliable at enough of it. Which is kind of odd to say because they have got like good reliability skills, right? Like they've got starting block, they've got starting dodge, they've got starting sure hands, but it's all like reliable on a 1 in 9 risk. So they're definitely frustrating, like, or can be, and I think especially in the bash matchups, it can just feel a bit like helpless. But I think there's such variety in them if you lean into it. Like, it's kind of why you don't see me playing them at like peak competitiveness, I guess, but you do see me playing them when I'm like gonna do 4 catches and 2 halflings, because I think when you do that, you can have a lot of fun with them. Like you can have a lot of like of the stuff that I think makes them interesting. Oh, 1 in 9 on the wolf. KOs itself. Am I going to have to revise my opinion about lineman being bloat after that lineman just KO'd that wolf with his face? And it stayed out. Oh my god. I refuse to back down. Lineman is still bloat, but this specific lineman, I respect the effort. If he does it again, we might hire him. There you go. You've got a challenge. Gilroy, if you KO one more wolf, you get to be the one lineman on the team. KO or Kaz, a wolf. KO or Kaz, any positional, and Gilroy will become a part of the team. There we go. We've set a challenge for them. You've got to keep your players motivated, guys. You've got to give your players things to work towards. Wait, was that moles as well as snow? I missed it completely. I was not paying attention. Bryden, good catch. So there was 4+ rushes on that drive. Moles is only for the drive, right? I think it's only for the drive. Yeah, it's got. Oh, for the half, not the drive, but that was the last turn of the half. Torquemada, I think the Alpha Onions are fine, to be honest, less stressful than Vamps. Still think they're a bit too fragile to run reliably in that rule set. Yeah, like that's the thing that I think people maybe don't see on the Vampires. Like they are really good, but it is really stressful. That's one of the things I was thinking about with like NAFC, because for NAFC I thought about 3 teams. I thought about taking Vampires because I think they are really good and they can be a lot of fun to play, and I think they're fine in tier 1, so I thought like, yeah, you could definitely still play them and have a good tournament with them. But I think after doing the last few tournaments on them, I just wanted to play a team where I don't have to roll 2+ for every action. Like I don't want to have to like roll a dice as soon as I decide to activate my player. So I think that like part of like the stress of them, I was like, yeah, you know what? Like I just don't want to do it this time. Then there was like do Wood Elves, and I thought about it, and then I was like, I've been saying for ages I should do one tournament on Zons, and NAFC rules are really good for the tier 1 teams like Zons, so maybe I should just do the Amazons. And so I've gone with Amazons, but I'm regretting it, not for the Vampires, but for the Wood Elves. I've like spent the last couple of days thinking, I think I just have more fun playing the Wood Elves. So I'm slightly regretting not taking the Wood Elves. Amazons are good, but they do seem quite boring. To me, maybe I just haven't found the fun in them yet. But they are good. They're really, really good. I haven't played them very much, but the bit I have. Help me talk about it. Where's the fun in the zones? Other than winning, because winning's always fun. Like, what's the... Scoring with them against good coach. Okay. They are definitely like... They have their flaws on offense, don't they? Like, they're definitely stronger on defense. Where they can glue up on offense. They're like... Even though they're still really good, because they've got all that... dodge, and they've got a couple of fast players and a couple of stronger players, they are still edge 3, and so they can get stuck places where you don't want to roll those dodges. Like, dodge is there to stop them from getting knocked over. It's not there so you can do endless dodges with them. Really. Rude. Standing on Star Ferret. Ref, they haven't even got a sneaky yet. Ref. Is it worth the upload? Probably not. It's the second half. That was rude. It was extremely distasteful what they did just then. Oh, the KO didn't stay out. That came back. I thought it stayed out. Oh, maybe you're not eligible for a place in the team after all, Gilroy. I thought you'd achieved something that you hadn't. Problem with having Griff on your team is you end up using Griff to do everything. Because he's really good at everything. There's a reason for that, and that's that he's really good. Do you quite like the all-in basing plays? Zons are slightly more like surviving those onions. Oh, yeah. I have a feeling we're going to see, like, a stupid amount of Zon teams at NFC. Just because, like, a number of people have told me they're playing them. I'm worried that NFC is going to be, like, 50% Zon mirrors. And that'll make me wish I was playing my Wood Elves even more. Not that Wood Elves are necessarily, like, an amazing matchup for them, but at least it's interesting. I'm worried that Zon mirrors are going to be boring. Not that I've played them. They just strike me that they would be, because it's going to be a lot of see who rolls the power, see who rolls the armor break, rather than clever stuff. I would feel like in that mirror. Kunkshin, come on now. If you've watched this channel ever, you know that's not going to happen.
Do you miss the old days of playing in the NAF, Bob?
If all your friends are playing Zons, be that person who turns up the doors. No, don't. Play a team that's fun. So Salty Salt. Redeeming for a big guy. So Salty Salt, I don't know if you've been here. I feel like I haven't seen you in chat today, but you're the fowler on this team and you cast a ghoul. Did some good work for us. Are you been liking? Okay. Dwarves aren't even that good versus Sons anymore. I mean, they have got, like, I think, because I thought that as well, but I think they have got, like, a slight winning record against them in NAF, don't they? But it's not by much. Because, yeah, defensive is really good. Letting a player have strength for defensive and also general access and dodge was definitely a choice when they were designing that team. Trust Griff to try and knock this down. Feels like it would do us the most good. Is it worth it? Probably not. Let's use Sham because then we can pro something. Pro! See, let's pro something. Yes! No! We finally got to roll pro and it wasn't doing anything. Sad times. Punching things. And stepping backwards. Stepping backwards. Dodging things. Undicing things. And dodging things. Diced. Oh, really? It's not even advantage dwarfs anymore? Ugh. So what teams do have an advantage against them on the tableau, Tokamada? If any. Couch Fairs, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I think I saw you were doing some Goblin Town stuff. Yeah, I'm super curious now, like what teams, if any, have a winning record against Zons then? Is it just none? Or do vampires maybe? Gamhu, thank you for the follow. And Shizurasti, thank you so much for the resub, but I didn't see it. There it is, there's notification. A little bit late. 15 months with the weirdos. What a legend. Delve some Woodies, vamps too, post revamp, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Dark Elves are always very strong at NAFC as well, aren't they? I could have done Dark Elves. I didn't really think about them this time. I don't know why. Done them a bit online and haven't been feeling them for whatever reason. Afternoon, Eric. Bullying our halflings, but once again, halflings superior in every way to human linemen. Doesn't get hurt. Disrespected on my own channel. Bloodborne Art doesn't want to ask me what off questions. So honestly, like the dagger thing's really interesting because we had a conversation about this on the Team England Discord. When I say a conversation, it's like a strategy thread, and a couple of the older, old, I don't mean old as in age, I mean old as in like the Team England coaches have been doing Team England for a while. Came out very strongly against the dagger as like a don't use it ever thing, which I disagree with still. But I did take their thoughts into consideration a bit and was like, maybe I'm daggering too much, which is a thought I've had for a while anyway. And I've been very deliberately not using the dagger in the Team England games since that, even sometimes where I would have normally have done it. And it's going quite well. So I think the dagger in general is like, have it in your pocket, but don't assume it's plan A. Because I think I have been guilty of overusing it in the past, and I think honestly my results are better when I don't. Pow. Very lovely, Ulrich. 2 guys here now as well. Get you up first. Done. Funnily enough, Bloodborne, I've thought, would that be good content for my stream before to have people come on and like talk through some games with them? So it might be a way to collaborate on that. Because like I have had people like asking me stuff. Like I get asked a lot of questions about like how to play Wood Elves, and I'm like often wonder like what's the most useful thing that I can do in terms of making helpful content for people. And going through games is definitely a good way to learn stuff, isn't it? I mean, you're a good player, but I know you've been getting good results. I'm sure you've already got lots of good ideas with them. But yeah, it's always good to go through stuff, and having a second eye on things can definitely change your perspective as well. There was an interesting comment on the ZFL Discord earlier, actually, someone saying that they've been watching mine and T-Self and Mongoose's and Serge's ZFL games, and they were learning loads about how to play elves from them. And I thought it was really interesting because, like, how I play my elves in ZFL is definitely not how I generally play my elves. It's a bit like all in all the time because that's more fun for the show, and that's what the ZFL is all about. But it's really interesting to like have that someone feed that back, and also like really interesting to like think about. I think the ZFL's been really interesting for that, like because like you just lean into the stuff that you wouldn't normally do because it's a bit stupid. You realize that when you shift your risk profile, like things can happen that can be good too. So yeah, it's definitely been really fun for that, the ZFL, actually, like just because you choose to play a bit differently, like making you think about what the positives and negatives are of doing that. Which is not to say that we should play all ZFL style all the time, so I'm clear. But sometimes be rowdy, I guess. So here I'm just trying to put the pressure on, make them think about the fact that I've got between their team and that Griff is standing right here. I think that's the idea here. You're going to dodge. You dodge first. That's going to get surfed. Don't know why I didn't really think about the fact that's going to get surfed, but it is going to get surfed. Not my finest moment, that. Oh well. Sort of done it now, haven't I? Short of rolling an extra rush on you, which I'm not going to do. Not going to have a chance to. Yeah, I think that's right, Torquemada, yeah. You still try and order your turns correctly, right? Like you still try and do a turn in the right order and stuff. But your big picture approach is much more aggressive. It did not Stallion fire. I don't want to talk too much about the Rebel final because it's Rebel Run is going up on YouTube still now, so spoilers. Ahoy for people who haven't watched it yet.
If I had a goal I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million.
Experiments with Jordell have been eye-opening. Agi 1 Plus is a bit bonkers. Agi 1 Plus is wild, and what's fun is when you just hit that. This is a big part of my like thing I've been saying. I feel like I've been saying this a lot on stream recently about wood elves and developing them. Like people have all different ways of developing their wood elves, and I know that, like, for instance, I've talked about how there's some very good competitive players who think in development format you should be randoming on the war dancers because there's so many good generals. But I just think not taking the chance to roll stats on your war dancers like several times in their development is missing such a trick, because the movement up is amazing and hatch up is like busted good. Like, edge up on war dances is so good. So, like, yeah, I'm very, very big on giving yourself that chance to get edge 1+ on your war dances and catches, frankly. But especially the war dances. Right, stand up. I still think in terms of star players, Jordell is like, it's not about Jordell not being really good, because Jordell is really good. I just think Jordell's just not as good as Eldril. It's kind of my feeling on it. I think that's Jordell suffers from a fatal case of not being Eldril, because Hypnogaze on a Wood Elf team just does crazy things. So 2 options I'm seeing here. Option 1 is just blitz this wolf and give ourselves a chance next turn, but I actually think we're going to get squeezed more next turn. I think we've kind of got maybe as good a turn as we're going to have for just going for the ball. So I think we say to Griff, who's showing off for the crowd right now with his helmet off, I think we say 4+ in, 75% chance for 2 dice on the ball. Doesn't make it. And now Griff gets fouled. That is the end of the drive. So now it's, can we do a 110? Maybe I should list some players up first, but all the players were knocked down a base, and so I would have been giving up having to roll dice on them first, whereas if we did get this down, we might have wanted some help for things afterwards. Yeah, but you know what's better than a 2+ leap? Not having to leap because the cage is open. Hypno is so good. 2+ Hypno, no bloodlust on Eldril either. Can even re-roll it once a game for free. Eldril's so good. I mean, I'm not saying Jordell isn't good. Jordell's very good. It's just, yeah, cheaper and I think better to get Eldril. +2 leap into... If you're leaping into 8 tackle zones, I think you might have some other problems. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd be very curious what situation the leaping into 8 tackle zones is doing. No way, Tree is on this early. Oh, I see what you done. See what you done, Otter. Where's the foul? Maybe they're not fouling Griff. That seems like a mistake. If Griff's on the foul, you gotta foul Griff. Guess they can just move the ball far enough away. I fouled Griff with a war dancer, and I did not regret it. Griff is in range for this, but it's asking a bit. We also have Stunty. I think Griff is actually still the play here. 3+, 2+. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 3+, but he has got his sure feet, and he has got his free reroll. And even if we've got a team reroll on him, it's 3+. So I think Griff is still a play. Everything else is more dice than Griff would be. No, Griff! Griff made it all the way to the last one. And then 1 in 9 the last one. I think they should have fouled Griff. Or just gone 1 square further. But yeah, I think leaving Griff, that possibility was a little bit of a risk. I would still be fouling Griff, because the other thing with Griff is, if you don't get rid of him, I'm going to try to do a 1-turn with Griff. So, oh, hang on. I won't be able to do a 1-turn, will I? Not against the stand firm and the sidestep. Well, maybe when there's a sidestep. Maybe. We'll see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Because he only needs the same number of pushes as a wood elf. Capture or war dancer. He's movement 8. You can, well, he's not movement 8, he's movement 7 with sprint. So same number of squares to be within range. So rush to foul Griff. I would definitely be doing again. Oh, we can. Oh my god, I didn't even think about this. Oh no, because the ogre's cast. Maybe I should have appoed the ogre. I didn't think about that at the time for the 1-turn. I just didn't even think about it. Maybe I should have appoed the ogre. Yeah, the ogre's badly hurt. I just didn't even enter my mind at the time when that happened. It should have done, because it's definitely a thing to think about, but I'm just not used to doing throw teammates, I guess. Except on my goblins. And on the goblins, I always assume they'll fail anyway. Alright, Griff. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, Griff. Do we do 1 more dodge for the 2 dice? Or do we just take... I think probably take the hit, don't we? We still got to do another rush. So try the 1 dice. Gets it. Gets the armor break. Doesn't get the perfect scatter. But they've at least got to roll something. It probably isn't that hard to solve, but at least it's a strength 4 piece you've got to do something about. One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't know if that was worth a reroll, but since the 1-turn seems very unlikely, I thought maybe just like tagging things, giving them more things to do, try to dodge that one round as well. Griff is gross. Like, Griff is 100% gross, and they should have fouled him. See, because this is a 1 dice, because Griff's strength 4. Gets it anyway. But it's like another 3+, right? Like, they had 1 3+, we made them roll an extra 3+. Griff's fine, so in theory at least we can still try that. Griff 1-turn. I mean, yeah, Griff is a megastar. Griff maybe is the best megastar. I think everyone gets more excited about Morg, but Griff is pretty crazy, guys. Like Griff is wild.
Oh dear, I hope that player
Like, if it wasn't for the snow, Griff would have almost certainly already got the sack, right? Previous turn. Taking all their blocks, including one without block, is pretty spicy. I guess it's a thrower, and I think about the one turn, but still. Makes the pickup, gets the score. Well played.
That's a touchdown. I'm so excited my heart nearly started beating again. I wonder if I was king, would I want to return?
We have a halfling back, but we have no ogre to throw them. Wow. They have not done the proper one-turn defense with the side stepper in the middle. The question now is, do you use Griff to try and catch the ball and score, or do you use Griff to get the push because it's strength 4? I think we'll probably use Griff to get the push and rely on the catches because they're the same speed. Obviously, they're less good for going through these tackle zones, but I think we do it this way. Also, we'd rather get SVP on the catches, wouldn't we? So, yeah, let's do it that way. So we want to go hitting here. We fill that square. We're pushing. That is the first hit right away. Second hit comes from here. So need to have filled here and here. You're going to step in there. So blitz, hit, hit, hit. Second hit comes from. Probably don't actually want that on the line, do we? Second hit's going to come from here. Yeah, that all works. As long as we roll pushes, which obviously is a big caveat. But... Hey, Veritas, and thank you for the follow just now, whoever that was. I missed this thing. Or get a timeout. All right. Oh, that was a touchback. No, I didn't mean to give it to you. I didn't realize it was a touchback. I would have given it to Griff. Okay, well, that's still fine, I guess. It's definitely not ideal, to be honest, but could hand it off to Griff. Maybe we should, honestly. Oh, that's annoying. I guess we give ourselves the option of handing off next turn anyway, so yeah. Let's not do a handoff right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not brilliantly done. I think we could have planned all of this much better. Oh well. Okay. Well, we have 3 scoring threads. 4 scoring threads technically with this one. But yeah, they're too bunched. I should have had more spacing here. But 3 scoring threats and a reroll. You're saying there's a chance. And Griff. I would have handed Griff the ball if I'd realised it's a touchback. Gives you more options. Especially because, as I said, he's even got the 3+ passing. With the, like, he hasn't used a special reroll yet, so effectively you've got 3+ pass on him if you want to. That feels like a rowdy block to be taking. Like, it doesn't... Oh, okay, no, you're freeing up this one. I understand. I miss him. I missed that reason to do it. So where are we blocking? Are we blitzing Griff? Function side opponent's gone AFK. Boo. Okay, we're not blitzing Griff. We're blitzing the catcher. That's what I think I would have done too, because the catcher's easier to knock down. Although you roll the power anyway, and then you think, oh, could have hit Griff. Because Griff is the player who allows for nonsense here, isn't he? It would definitely be better if Griff was holding the ball. Maybe I should have done the handoff. Just didn't want to blow it. But maybe it was worth it. Yeah, I mean, if I'd done it right and just done the touchback to Griff in the first place, that would have definitely been better. But having not done that, I wonder if I should have just made myself fix the mistake and done the handoff. Okay. Look there. It's the rerolling, because why not? It's your last turn. So I think we're going to have to do this block. Because if we can get a power on that, definitely makes our life a lot easier. And anything else going backwards is going to take us out of range anyway. And the result of that decides what we do next. We're probably going to have to do some rowdy stuff with Griff. Okay, power's great. That's very helpful. Gilroy trying one more time to persuade us that we need a human lineman on the team. Because now we could do 3+2+2 dice, and if we get it, we just through. If we don't get it, we do have a bit of a problem. But we have got the special reroll. I don't see a better play than that. Like, we could rush that to try and do something. I think everyone else is too far back, so it's Griff or bust, I think. Gets it with the special rule. However, only kind of gets it. We still have to do one dodge. So we're not home and dry yet. Or that Johnny with a 3+ before the game makes it. Griff absolutely carrying us. I feel kind of bad about it because, like, I know some people are doing like sneaky stuff where they're like deliberately setting their TV up to make sure they're getting the mega stars every time. And like, we didn't even do that, right? Like, we are just spinning off regular TV, and our opponent happened to be exactly the amount to give us Griff. But yeah, at the same time, it's a good win, isn't it, against a team that was pretty nice looking necro team. Not an easy matchup for game 2. I think the dice are pretty kind to us. Yeah, Griff, pretty good. Pretty good. So, where are we now? 85,000 in the bank. We've got back the perfect team with no human lineman. Gilroy did do a good job. I am grateful to Gilroy. I have to say, the journeyman Gilroy showed up for us, but still a human lineman at the end of the day. We could buy ourselves the second thrower now, but I think we shouldn't yet, because I think that's going to get below T, even though it would mean we could field a team that hasn't got halflings on the pitch when we want to. Maybe we should get it, I don't know. I feel like maybe saving for the third reroll first is better sense. Are we going to continue randoming? The random's been very good so far. I think we're not randoming on Alec Johnny, because Alec Johnny's got full price block, and I think maybe we just like save for probably sidestep there, just because sidestep's the natural sensible thing there. Third fling. Quincy knows what's up. I'm gonna random strength again because it's fun. This team is charmed. Holy cow. We've hit 3 randoms on this team. We randomed Mighty Blow on Collie, Guard on Shamba, and Sneaky Gut on So Salty Salt. Like, just all straight up skills that we wanted. Like, all skills that I would have paid full price for. I don't want to make assumptions here, guys. I don't want to read too much into it, but I think maybe we could say at this point that it is just inarguably true that when you build the correct human roster with no lineman, enough rewards you. So a pro was a prayer to Nuffle. That was from a kickoff, Quincy. It was very nice, although it didn't actually do anything in the end at all, did it? The times we got to use it, it didn't change anything. We just rolled well on that player before. So there you have it. The human team, the bloat-free, all-positional human team is off to a solid start. 2 games, 2 wins. And if you're watching on YouTube and you like this human content, hit that like and subscribe.